I
Okay, you
hate
saw this?
this.
This
I hate
is
this.
this is an actual COVID suit. Check this out.
Yeah.
Anti-fog, two-wave active filtration,
Oh, he's got a HEPA filter
airflow,
on there.
airflow
Nice.
settings, reversible
Blow
gloves,
your
eight
nose.
hour
Yeah.
battery life. 8 hour battery life. There you
I
go.
wonder if they put speakers in. I wonder if they did a
Yeah.
collaboration with Dr. Dre and put Beats speakers in there also.
It's actually probably not a bad idea technically, but very dystopian looking, very Black Mirror kind of reality that we're going into.
Maybe what has to happen in the meantime, to protect everybody. But I'm seeing how much effort is going into um, like the vaccine and these protecting devices and stuff, and I don't hear anybody talking about unity.
But I'll tell you what, I look at this suit, right? Let's see it once again. Yeah. I look at this suit and I go like, wow, this is such a teaching moment. COVID is helping us discover that we are already wearing suits. You know what I mean? We
Yeah,
are, oh, I'll explain. We are already wearing suits. That's the whole thing. We
a protein
each,
suit.
we each are, well, we're wearing a protein suit. That's just our physical body. But I'm saying beyond that, it's not just a physical body. It is an individually shattered perception that we are all sort of caged by or imprisoned by or are, suited up by. We are so connected to our suit, which is yourself, your own, if your consciousness is, think about it like that. What if your consciousness is everything? Everything, all of the stars and the planets and the people and the
All
bees
me.
and the
It's all me.
birds. It's all you. Let's say that it. Let's just
Hold
imagine
on.
that it's all
Let's
you.
say that it's all Stuart Alexander Foster because I think this is going to answer. He wrote a very long question here, but I think your answer is going to. So let's say
So let's say
that
it's Stewart. It's all Stewart.
okay,
Okay,
it's all
but
Stuart. Everything in
it's
the universe is all Stuart.
everything in the universe is Stewart. That's what it is. But
There's your
but
answer, everybody. See you next week.
but 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 Stewart's consciousness is now glued into this one specific moment in time and present protein based body that has its own little
The
mini
eyes are only in
plot.
the front, right? The eyes can only see
Oh,
in front.
exactly. And and it's shattered from all the rest. All the others are still there, the birds, the bees, the planets, the people, but they seem to be broken, this separate pieces.
The skin is not touching,
they're
right?
not,
Everything was peeled
yeah.
off of me.
We're all wearing a suit that a shattered consciousness, a shattered egoistic perception on reality that separates us from everything else. And based on that, we live our lives. Now, if you take that into account, then everything that nature is doing to us is to get us out of the suit, to get us to think about that moment where you suddenly take off that suit. Nature is full of this. All of nature is working in this perfect harmony, perfect reciprocity, perfect balance. Everything receives exactly what it needs, and what it doesn't need is taken away from it, serves the system in some balanced, magnificently, perfectly balanced, harmonious way. All of nature works in this harmony. It is a program of active balance and harmony and perfection. And you're inside your suit. See, inside your
Not
suit,
feeling it at all.
not feeling it at all. Inside your suit, you can be connected to your own iPhone or to your own whatever it is, which is fine. I have no problem with that. But you can be disconnected from that program of harmony and love, seemingly disconnected, only if you stay in your suit. Now, there comes a point in your growth, in your maturation process, in your evolutionary process, where you need to get out of the suit And what's happening today is that we are beginning to kind of communicate that rumor to each other. Did you hear? There's like a world outside the suit.
Mm.
COVID points our attention to the distance between us. It appears as physical distance, right? We have to keep, if we don't want to get infected, we should stay away from each other, at least a couple meters away. We're building a suit, a physical suit now. In addition to a mask, we're trying to we need to get to grips with the distance between us. That's a very interesting thing that is happening now. But what it's actually showing, if you think about, kind of like the lesson learned here from COVID, is we need to correct, rebalance, rethink, and redesign and fix our relationship so that we can eliminate the distance between us. We need to start relating to each other as parts of the same thing, and to all of nature as part of us. And only when we can start balancing ourselves with that program of bestowal and harmony and perfection and balance outside of us, when we can start balancing ourselves with that program, with each other, and with the rest of nature, we can start taking off that suit. And if COVID is trying to nudge us in this direction, and COVID is a natural, is part of nature as well, then it's very possible that, just like they're finding today that, hormones that have to do with human connection, like oxytocin, play a big role in the immune system against COVID, it's very possible that we'll discover that as human beings become more positively connected to each other, then COVID or other viruses, there's millions and millions of viruses all around us and inside of us all the time. I think like 300 trillion or something like that just in our body. It's very possible that when we change our attitude to each other and to nature, we will even experience these viruses in a different way, including COVID. We won't necessarily even need, to have that protection, physical distance between us.